aerospace, automotive, autonomous car driving, and wireless connectivity. We are seeing a lot of activity in telecom and high tech. Will that continue to be the vertical that will be the focus? And there's some big deals as well. So what else is there in the pipeline?
You know, I think there's nothing called one deal or one business segment today. In today's world, technology plays the game. You know, how good you are, how smartly you take technology from one segment to other segment. I think two things worked out reasonably well for us. Number one is our investment in technology and engineering. Engineering is our DNA, which we have been doing it. We are breathing engineering, we are eating engineering every day, and that's we do always. But the investment in technology and lab, which is paying us well. And you know, one thing you recognize though, it's not just you know, the engineering what you do, engineering plus technology. And then we have 32 labs. We invested in 32 labs, technology in artificial intelligence, machine learning. We work on, you know, the IoT, industrial IoT. If you look at overall, you know, the analysts who are, you know, looking at us, our work, every time we are in leadership position, I think that is showing very clearly. The segment is going to grow. Auto electronics is something which is doing well, will continue to do well. And on the aerospace side, our focus area is we are, you know, as you know, aerospace is a cyclic business, but we knew that before, and we invested in air traffic management, in-flight entertainment, and the deal we go on because of in-flight entertainment. So I think this is paying us, our strategy worked out reasonably well.
How many more deals can we see in the coming fiscal, or, you know, what is the kind of growth that we can see there?
Every morning I wake up, I look at what deals we are closing. That's, I think we look at it always. And, you know, one thing to remember though, our deal size is important. And there are sometimes you do, you know, for example, a customer in Japan, we are doing a very innovative technology work for medical customer, right? So the revenue today is not going to give you big, but that's going to be a transformational technology we are working on right now. Now, the last week, I think we got a customer $10 million confirm. So I think this will continue. 2 million, 3 million, 5 million, 10 million continue. This 50 million deal doesn't happen every day, every week, right? So one week closed, and hopefully we'll you know, announce before I see you next time. We'll announce one more, I think. Yeah.
Mr. Panda, you could protect your EBITDA margins this time despite the incentives that you gave to your employees and the addition of employees that you did in this quarter. However, as these projects commence, would you think you would be able to maintain a 15% margin rate in the next fiscal as well?
You know, it's always we think for better margin, right? Continue to do that. I think anytime that's something minimum we should do. There is no question about that. But, you know, see, every time when you do a margin, there are multiple areas, right? We look at operations. What are the parameters which I'm doing today and we can improve on? Your utilization, your pyramid, then, you know, new technology, billing rate, high billing rate. Then you look at it, you know, whether I do customers who are on site, do I do that with people who are there, transfer them. So then, you know, if somebody is there 6 years with a customer on site, your salary increase happens. Can you do that a better way than we are doing it? So operationally, there are a lot of levers available. But, you know, we have to be very careful about do not lose the knowledge of what you gain, right? The engineering knowledge is something which takes time. And, you know, the engineers are smart engineers and conceptually understand engineering, then you can do it faster and better. So I don't think this is nothing called, you know, I think, can we improve it? Of course you have to do it. We have to do it. This quarter, the wage increase you have given, you know, wage increase, I think that had an impact. But I think we maintain the margin. And being in quarter 3, right? In quarter 3, our growth, margin, maintaining margin, and year-on-year margin, you know, the net margin growth of 16% we did, you know, year-on-year. I think the team did very well, and we'll continue to aim better than what we do this time.
No margin pressure in the short to medium term is what you're saying?
I don't see that. Yeah.
Going forward, do you see, you know, more growth coming from India, Europe, or any other geography for that matter? What are you doing to build capacities there?
You know, I was in Europe before I came here. Yeah, I spent a week there in Europe going through, you know, meeting with the customers. Europe is going to do well. You know, I think I'm very bullish about Europe growth coming quarters. Mm-hmm. And India has done well. You know, one strategy, I think it worked out reasonably well for us. We service customer, you know, global customer in India. Mm-hmm. right? Because India is a market itself. A lot of investment happens in India. And if you have right technology, you are servicing them in North America, service them in Europe, service them in India as well.
What is the kind of growth forecast that you would give? What will be the growth rate of the company? Will it be the same as this, or would it in fact grow? And then what are the kind of revenues that you're targeting at as well?
You know, last year I think I was saying double-digit growth, and double-digit growth I will say next year will have definitely double-digit growth will have. And we need some more time. Maybe I think after a quarter or two, I'll know exact number where we are going to be. One thing for sure, that we'll have a double-digit growth, 100%. There is no doubt about that. And I have given a guidance this year we'll do at least 18% growth. We are going to grow this year. We still 1 quarter to go, right? So I think this year 18% we do. Next year I'm saying double-digit growth. When you come close to 1 or 2 quarters, maybe I'll give the exact number.